historisk sett så det jo det mye tall der også. Skal ikke ta så mange av dem, men til like mange. Seks, 4, 2.
Hvor henger det? 1-9-0. Fem. En, to, ni på sektoren.
Man ser ju också det är ju skugga på innerkurvan här. Så att,
det är nästan lite också höjden av backen, vi får se lite grann, men det är mer skugga till vänster.
Exakt, det var ju känslan igår för träden, solen ligger ju vänster.
Nej, match. Det är sant då.
Ja, det går bra. Det går jättebra. Låt det vara stängt.
Oj, jag kommer tappa.
Men du kan aldrig.
Vanished, and now it's down to about, 2-3 metres. Royceland's looked very comfortable coming in. Interesting to see, Eckhoff hasn't really been flustered by the fact that her teammate and the world #1 is right on her heels.
No, they're skiing very similar speeds. Yesterday, only 4 seconds between them cumulatively across all 3 laps, which is pretty unusual, although Tyrrell Eckhoff was fastest on each one of those laps. So she knows that she's got... They're going to be about even on the skis, but in the shooting range, Royceland certainly has the advantage.
Yeah, I think you'd favour, for a straight ski race, you'd probably favour Eckhoff by a small margin, but with the slipstreaming effect, maybe Royceland could hang on in there. I think the pressure from the shooting. Now, if we look at their shooting through the season, Eckhoff is 87-71 in prone and stand. Royceland 92 and 90, so it's a no-brainer as to who is likely to shoot best. But Eckhoff has been on pretty good form recently.
Eckhoff actually in 22nd position on the pursuit cumulative score.
Now, Royceland has been on the top step of the podium at every venue that the Tour has visited this year, except for Antolz. And it's that 5 out of 5 that has done it for a time and time again. Great prone shooting, and the yellow bib is going out front. The margin will be about 140, maybe 135 metres. So now it's Eckhoff's turn to play catch-up. Does she rush it, or does she have confidence in her standing shoot?
Something tells me Royceland is going to be hard to beat today. She's 10 out of 10, first 10, easy. Nothing seemed to be interfering with her thought pattern. So I think we can expect some good shooting from Royceland going forward.
Yeah, and as I said, 90% hit rate in the stand. The last couple of rounds of the World Cup, she's been shooting well. She did miss one in the sprint yesterday. Chevalier Boucher, 20 out of 20 today, and she will be knocking on the door of the podium. That's a good start. Clean in the prone. David Dover misses her first in the prone. Herman has missed as well as we go back to Fialkova and Hauser. Hauser started 2, remember, but now finds the woman who started number 17 right alongside her, Elvira Erberg. Can she get into the top 3, having started in 17th position, 131 down?
That's her first miss from Elvira Erberg, so not the 5 out of 5 that she was looking for. Hildebrand goes clear, and Hoytisch also goes clear from Germany.
Yeah, Scott, I told you I'd update you on Vitozzi's shooting. 4 missed. 4 missed, so another, that's the 13th time she's missed 3 or more. So the psychologist that I'm sure has been brought in hasn't done his work or her work quite yet. There is lots to do. I hope Vitozzi manages to sort that out over the summer months. Tandrevold, new member of the athletes committee, is on the range at the moment. She makes it 5 out of 5. Others that have been voted onto that committee: Claire Egan of USA, Seb Samuelsson of Sweden, and Johannes Kern of Germany. They've got an important job to do. Oh, there was the miss from Eckhoff. A little bit lucky. Maybe yesterday it would have gone down, Scott.
Yeah, I almost feel if she hadn't clicked up her rifle, maybe it would have gone in, but she'll be fired up, ready to get those targets when it comes into the stand shoot.
No rush from Royceland, just took her time, an extra 2 seconds or so on the preparation, and that has put her out front. The margin at 19, when they came out of the shoot, the margin was 19.8. It's now 20.3, so no charge yet from Eckhoff. I think she'll probably wait and see what happens on this next shoot, which would be a wise decision.
Other climbers, we got Mona Brorsen from 27th to 15th, having gone clear in her first 2 prone shoots. Preuss gone from 45th down to 19th, having also cleared her first 10.
Yeah, if you're a British fan, delighted to say that Amanda Lightfoot qualified for the pursuit. Hasn't happened so often in her career, but she did yesterday, finishing 60th. She is up into 55th position. She's gone ahead of Shvatova. She's gone ahead of Deirdre Irwin. I think she's gone ahead of Susan Dunkley, just ahead of her, having missed 3 on that last shoot. And the last day of racing on the World Cup for Susan Dunkley. She will not qualify for the mass start tomorrow. There are your top 4. Roysland, Eckhoff, Chevalier Boucher of France and Fialkova.
It's almost looking quite relaxed for Lisa Theresa Hauser there. She takes a right-hander, is quite sharp, trying to keep that momentum from the pain of the uphill to then accelerate down the hill. If they stop too soon, they're losing all of that time, which they're going to carry throughout a very long, persistent downhill.
Pettish and Hildebrand going through just inside the top 10, having started. Hildebrand actually started 9, Pettish started 12. That's not a bad run. Öberg is back down to 10. 154 behind now, having missed 1 on that second pro, and that could prove expensive. Hannah Öberg still looking to see how she's getting on. She's actually gone from 35 to 39, 3 misses already.
I think another example of somebody who's going to make good use of a break is Hannah Öberg this summer, to recalibrate and get herself back to the same shooting form that we've seen from her in the past.
Welcome back. 2 shoots completed, 1 still to go here in Oslo, and we've got Roysland leading. The margin last time we saw was 20.3 seconds. Actually, Eckhoff making a bit of time on the hill at the back, so she's reduced that to 18.7 now as they come in for the first shoot in the stand position. Roysland with 8 wins so far this season, if you include the Olympic Games. Now, not what she wants, but it's what the spectators want, in the sense that it makes a little bit of a race of it. So Eckhoff has an opportunity, and that information will have made its way into her mind. She's now got to put it to the back of her mind and just go through the process.
The opportunity was there, but unfortunately she just didn't manage to grasp it.
Yeah, but the race is still on. The race is still on as Roysland comes off. I think she may well have picked up on the sound of the missed shot, so she probably knows her teammate is heading on. The margin is about 140 metres. Roysland has the lead. 1 shoot to go, 2 laps still to ski. Chevalier Boucher yet to miss. Well, she's getting more and more confident as the years go on. It'll be interesting to see what she can do next year. Already looking forward to next season. Scott, it all starts again in Kontiolahti on the 26th of November. But small matter of a pursuit and a mass start to decide this season. Hauser trying to make a comeback, having started 2. 4 out of 4 for Hauser so far. The 5th toe, it goes wide.
Oh, the frustration of the 5th shot, experienced also by Davidova there, missing her 5th shot.
Yeah, quite a sizable margin now between 3rd and 4th. And so that will be encouraging information for Chevalier Boucher when the French give it to her. Some athletes like information, others say, tell me nothing. Now, Denise Herman, right to left, 5 out of 5. Great shooting from Herman. She is back in the picture with Öberg missing 1. So another penalty loop to ski for Elvira Öberg. I think that might have been her last opportunity to challenge the top 3 or 4. Well, the crowd enjoying this one. It all happens so fast, doesn't it, Mike? Scott, in contrast to yesterday's sprint.
Oh,
which
it's a
can
rapid.
seem to go on forever. Yeah.
It's one of the most exciting races, in my opinion, because yes, in the mass start you have that even, that balanced start, everyone's together, but in the pursuit you have the opportunity, the additional pressure on those who begin, and that makes it more exciting because then more misses can be expected from people who otherwise have it all together.
Yeah, absolutely. Chevalier Boucher with a broken pole. You can see the basket's been snapped off the end. No good in midwinter when the tracks are icy. You can use it to sort of probably 75-80% effectiveness, but not at this time of year. You end up to your elbow in snow if you plant that with the power that she puts through it. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but she'll be glad that she's got a decent margin of some 26 seconds between fourth and third. So Chevalier Boucher's in a good position.
And Till Eckhoff, actually, she's the highest podiumed active biathlete, 8th with 64 total podiums, 38 in the golds and 13 silver and bronze. Dorothea Viera actually in 16th in terms of podiums, and she's the second highest active biathlete on that podium tally. There's Amanda Lightfoot fighting there, charging up the hill, knowing full well that she must get to the shooting range before Roysland, and that is no easy task. You can see her head shaking side to side. The pain is being well and truly felt, and Roysland is no slouch. She is going to be charging up this hill without delay, knowing that Till Eckhoff, one of the fastest skiers in the world, is hot on her heels. Till Eckhoff, third in this race at Beijing. It was a surprise moment when she managed to just get ahead of Tangerold in the closing couple hundred meters of the race, when Tangerold hit the wall. Quite an unexpected outcome, just exhausted. And it was good to see that she recovered well enough to return to trimester 3, but it was certainly a concerning moment. You may notice that on Denise Herrmann on her blinder when she's shooting, it says Danke Maren. And the reason for that is because Maren Hammerschmidt of the German team, she's retired, and I think their friendship blossomed pretty well during their time training and working together. So it's nice to see that appreciation being expressed in the way that she chose to do it.
40 seconds between the top three, and Roysland now burying herself in the shadows on the left-hand side of the track as she comes down to the range for the final time. Next time down, she'll go straight on up the little Nortug step and then work her way round to the finish. Another 5. So here we go. 5 out of 5, and the race is hers. 17 seconds over Eckhoff to play with, but Eckhoff now has closed that gap to 14. There is another miss, so Eckhoff once again finds herself in the same position. Another miss, and Roysland could be in trouble. She gets it down. It's not an easy task for Eckhoff. Remember, she's only hit 71% in the stand so far this year, but she did manage to clear the last 5 in the mass start in Ottopa. That's what she needs in her mind. She makes it 5. She makes it 5. It's all change at the lead. 15 seconds between them. And Roysland this time will have heard the cheers from the crowd. She knows that she is now the one chasing a topsy-turvy pursuit, just as we want it for the final pursuit of the season. And Eckhoff now favourite to make it 2 in a row. What about Chevalier Boucher?
Another miss, unfortunately, from Chevalier Boucher. Managed to get the remaining 4, but that's going to see her not contending for a first or a second position. Can she stave off Fialkova? The pressure's now on.
Yeah, Fialkova 20 seconds behind Scott coming in. Only 74% hit rate in the stand. She's shot 0-2-0-0 in the Olympics. so she can do it. And she is doing it. One more to go. Fialkova clears. And we have a race for first and second. We have a race for second and third. Now, I'm not sure that anyone else here is going to be able to get in on the show for the podium slots, but top 5 is still a fantastic result. And Hauser's coming back, having dropped away in the early stages. The woman who started second, clearing the last 5. A race between Hauser and Herman. Now, that's an interesting matchup. Two of the biggest, strongest women on the tour. They come out one behind the other.
I'm not entirely sure where I'd put my money on there, but I know that Herman is a very effective sprint finisher, so I think that we can expect to see, if they're together, closing down onto the finish line, that Herman may just be able to sneak the victory over Hauser.
Sensational shoot from Tyrrell Eckhoff under the greatest of pressure, and suddenly finds herself 9 clear, having come into the range 15 behind. The beauty of biathlon is that any other endurance sport where the lead can change so often. Normally, if you take cross-country running, the individual who leads at halfway is generally twice as far ahead at the finish. That is not the case in biathlon. And Scott, you could argue that actually in a race like this, a pursuit and a mass start, you do not want to be first in the range for the last shoot.
No, there's so much additional pressure, and I mean, I wonder what the statistics are and how many times somebody comes in first and doesn't leave first or even cross the finish line in first. But no, I think this unpredictability makes it so exciting, and even Franziska Preuss, 45th all the way to 10th. What other sport can you do that in?
Yeah. Fantastic, and good call on Franziska Preuss. No misses today. Who else? Fialkov's gone 20 out of 20. Mona Bråsen of Sweden, 27 to 13, having hit 20 out of 20. Elisa Gasparin has gone 20 out of 20 as well. So 4 women at the moment have gone clear. We've still got a few still to come through the range. Kamola of Italy has a chance, having hit the first 15. She's yet to complete her final shoot. Fialkova in a battle with Chevalier Boucher. Chevalier Boucher's worked hard, Mike, to Scott, to try and catch the leader. So I think she may be finding that there's not a lot of juice left in those legs.
She's managed to open the gap over Chevalier Boucher, and it does look like an impossible task at this point, having not been able to retain that pace up until this point. I don't see her being able to turn it around. But Denise Herman also managing to open up a significant gap over Hauser. And again, this is the hard part of the course. It's done.
Yeah, interesting contrast in technique between Hauser and Denise Herman. Herman looks so much stronger in the core, looks to be transferring that power from the upper body into the lower. As for Eckhoff, well, you can't fault this. It's all about tempo. Really beautiful stance on the skis, but she just works those legs and gets the majority of the power out of the legs, which is something that early stage biathletes and cross-country skiers fail to do. Well, this is going to be a delight for King Harold, who's in the royal box here in the Holmenkollen Stadium, and once again he is going to meet Tyrrell Eckhoff. I remember when Eckhoff won the World Championship sprint in this stadium. It was a huge occasion for her, but enjoyed by the royal party as well. So I wonder what they'll be chatting about when she goes up.
At least she's a charismatic racer, and although she's entertaining on the biathlon stand, but she's also entertaining when in interviews, and I think anybody would enjoy a conversation with Tyrrell Eckhoff. Roysland, this is now her 2nd podium here at her home stadium.
Well, Fialkova has now put herself on her own in 3rd place. She's been on the podium 8 times, I think. She's never made number 1. And the first little look over her shoulder from Eckhoff, just to check that Roysland hasn't done something special. I'm not sure Roysland was up for the chase, to be honest. She's gone from 9 seconds behind to 21 seconds behind. So again, Scott, Eckhoff benefiting from a slow first lap. We've seen it so many times this year, but particularly from the Norwegians.
Absolutely. And we've also got Hildebrand clearing all 20 targets and 135 behind. And she started in 9th position, only climbed 1 position, so struggling on the skis today.
Yeah, what a feeling to win a race in front of your home crowd. Roysland has never done it, not here in the Holmenkollen Stadium, so she'll be really, really disappointed with that last shoot of hers, but she is back on the podium for the 2nd day in succession. It's Eckhoff who wins her 2nd race in succession, another 60 points on the World Cup, and she moves up and up the order after a dreadful start to the season. She was still down in 14th at the start of today. There is a chance she could close in on the top 10. Roysland, she's done enough. She's won the Sprint World Cup, she's won the Pursuit World Cup, she's won the overall World Cup. It has been an absolutely sensational season for Roysland. What a race, what a race. The lead chopping and changing. Fialkova didn't get a huge look in, but this is a tremendous run from her. 29th in the World Cup standings this year. That is the sort of result that gives you the encouragement to come back for another year, but put all the work in the summer months. So Fialkova goes from 8th position up into 3rd. Chevalier Boucher all went wrong on that final shoot. Herman outskis Hauser, convincingly so. Herman came out of the range 1:14 behind, so she skied even faster than Tyrrell Eckhoff, so that was a brilliant effort from her. And Hauser in 6th position, having started 2. Shooting wise, Hauser missing 3, and she missed early on in the prone.
That's what makes
all yours, Scott.
Yeah, it makes biathlon so exciting when it's a cross-country race. You know, at the end, they've done the shooting, and then they still have to contend for the win or the position on the skis.
Yeah. And there's Preutz, who's just come along across the line, 32 to 8th in Kontiolahti. She's gone from 45th to 10th, so 35 places gained. That is about as good as it gets. I think there should be a prize for the person who gains the most places in the pursuit. I know you have to finish a long way down in the sprint, but it would give them something to fight over. 1:37 behind. Tandrevol finishes 11, having started 26, so a good run from her with 19 out of 20. Jislava of the Czech Republic with David Dover up in 7, so that's a good day's work from the Czech team. I think they've got lots to come. And Mona Bråsen, who hit 20 out of 20, went from 27 to 13, and Gasparin just behind her went from 30 to 14. So good climbs from both those two athletes. Scott, when someone goes up, someone else must go down. Jislava from 6 to 12, Hauser from 2 to 6. But the day belonging once again to Tyrrell Eckhoff, just beating that 30-minute mark.
Husk at den er på vei til å gjøre raskt. Ikke da.
ceremony is ended. And you all to get some food and something to drink and enjoy the sun. As Tirgakov is now...
Hei! Ja, definitivt. Du følger med. Det har vært en skikkelig oppmerksomhet. Det er ikke deilig å avslutte sånn her.
Nei, ikke sant?
Det er ikke alle som kan være med flagg og...
Nei, det er riktig.
Det er ikke alle som har...
Det har jo en igjen, da.
Ja, i hvert fall. Stas, altså.
Ja.
Vi skal på middag sammen, da. Vi skal på middag.
Ja, vi gjør.
Ja, det skal vi ha. Jeg gleder meg.
Det er hyggelig, det.
Ja. Jeg synes det er gøy å se på. Skal du være her i hele dag? Ja, men blir ikke sliten.
Ja, det går bra. Men dere tror jeg blir mer sliten enn jeg.
Ja, i dag var det varmt utpå der, altså. Ja, ja. Følte meg sånn koktommer.
Det var fint.
Jeg passer meg. Hva var det å heide på? Ja. Nei, det er jo stas, altså. Ja, da er det jo deilig. Det er bare glamourtur rundt her i morgen.
Det er noe annet som denne turen her, tror jeg.
Ja, jazzstartkule. Ja. Den er bra dame.
Det er gøy.
Fin utsikt, ja. Fin utsikt.
Ja, det er fint.
Har du lyst? Nei, jeg har lyst til å se på. Se på
Ikke det da, hvis det er egentlig litt den veien.
ja, det er kanskje... Man må bare kanskje oppføre seg når det er
For
kongen.
skytingen så er det lettere å følge seg til kjøren.
Jeg er helt enig.
Hyggelig. Det er tidligere. Nå må vi sitte her.
Ja, jeg koser meg. Ja, jeg må gjøre det.
Vi ses igjen.
Det gjør vi. Jeg
Ikke så
gleder
lenge.
meg. Ja.
Tiril, once again, a phenomenal performance, a fantastic day. How emotional was it to carry the flag to the finish?
It's like a dream come true. To be here with my home crowd, I was like trying to make it sink in. It was incredible, too much emotions, and it was so cool to be there with Marta as well.
And this final stretch, the crowd, after so many years of silence, it must be even more fantastic.
Well, it's 3 years since I've been here, and it means so much to do it well here in my home crowd, and it's like a big win for me this year to do it so good there in the finals.
Congratulations, enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Ja, det var klokka det da. Det var elskelig.
Mine damer og herrer, vi vil nå få seiersseremoni for BMW verdenscup jaktstart for kvinner. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have the prize-giving ceremony for the BMW World Cup Pursuit for women. The medals and flowers from Floris are handed over by Ole Dahlin, IBU president. The prizes are handed over by Arne Horten, president of the Norwegian Biathlon Association. Tredje plass, third place, representing Slovakia, Paulina Fialkova. Andre plass, second place, representing Norway, Norge, Marte Olsbu Rauseland. Førsteplass og vinner. First place and the winner. Representing Norway, Norge, Tiril Kampenhaug Eckhoff. Vi vil nå fortsette med blomsterseremoni. We will now continue the flower ceremony. Fjerde plass, fourth place, representing France, Anaïs Chevalier-Boucher. Femte plass, fifth place, representing Germany, Deutschland, Denise Hermann. Sjette plass, sixth place, representing Austria, Österreich, Lisa Teresa Hauser. I give a skikkelig applaus, a great round of applause for Tiril Eckhoff, Marte Olsbu Røiseland, Paulina Fjalkova, Anaïs Chevalier-Boucher, Denise Hermann and Lisa Teresa Hauser.
Leave it in the rifle, the beat.
Vi skal nå ha premieseremoni for kvinnenes BMW Jaktstart Cup sammenlagt. We will now have the ceremony for the BMW Women's Total Pursuit Score. Nummer 1 og vinner. Number 1 and the winner. Representing Norway, Norge, Marte Olsbu Røiseland. The trophy is handed over by Mr. Ole Dahlin, President of the IBU.
Can you come here, please? Yeah.
Vi skal nå ha premieseremoni for kvinnenes stafettcup sammenlagt. We will now have the ceremony for the BMW Women's World Cup Total Relay Score. Nummer 1 og vinnere. Number 1 and the winners. Sweden, Sverige! And the trophy is handed over by Mr. Ole Dahlin, President of the IBU.
could you come here, please? Claire Egan has been our chair of our athletes committee, and she has done an exceptional job. She has been a voice for all of us athletes, and we all feel that she has been just amazing, worked so hard, from late night meetings to just being a positive presence for everyone. So we have a special crystal globe for her as the best athlete rep. So would you step on the podium, please?